Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, the man wanted for an assault caught on tape at a Cub Scouts meeting argues he didn't start it. 26-year-old Tryon Sledge turned himself in this morning and pleaded not guilty to an assault charge in court. His attorney says the victim actually started the chain of events by using racist and derogatory comments toward Sledge's sister during a debate over a disabled parking spot. Now, that claim was made during a battle over bail. Here's the video from Roos Elementary. It shows a man identified as Sledge taking a swing in front of Cub Scouts and their families. The victim was briefly hospitalized. Today, the judge set a bond of $250,000 cash over the objections of the defense. Sledge will be back in court in early May. A Detroit teacher is facing weapons charge, accused of bringing a handgun into a high school inside his knapsack. Prosecutor Kim Worthy says 57-year-old William Howard, who's from Southfield, is charged with possession of a weapon on school property. It's alleged he brought the weapon to Cody High School on the city's west side. Prosecutors say the gun fell out of his knapsack onto the floor in a hallway, and police were called. Howard was given a $10,000 personal bond. Right now, we are at the high school gathering reaction to those charges, and we'll have a live update for you when you join us tonight at 5. Detroit's mayor is sending out a call for volunteers to help with this year's Motor City Makeover. It's an effort to beautify neighborhoods block by block. Mayor Mike Duggan was on the city's west side, reminding the public the program will take place throughout the city on the first 3 Saturdays in May. Dumpsters and tools will be provided to help with neighborhood cleanups. Plus, the city is handing out 90,000 flowers to be planted. Shirley Rankin is president of the Evergreen Block Club.
We need volunteers all over our community. Get out, we need you. I've been volunteering ever since I moved here. I want a better community for all of us, and I also want a clean, healthy community.
I'm really pleased that we are now taking efforts that were at one time removing garbage, and now we're partnering with neighborhood groups to do exactly what Ms. Rankin has done here, which is turn blight into beauty.
So to learn more about the dates in your neighborhood and to volunteer, go to the website motorcitymakeover.org. In your first forecast, we're just hearing about a new freeze warning for Metro Detroit, so keep that extra blanket on the bed. It's going to be a chilly one tonight, right, Kim?
Yeah, not just inside your house, but the problem is that it's the growing season right now. So you've probably noticed all the blooms, all the trees, and you know, some people have already started some planting, and it will be a freeze tonight as temperatures drop down to about 33 degrees. 46 right now at City Airport, mid-40s Metro. We even have to talk about wind chills. Feels like it's in the 30s in Pontiac and also in Mount Clemens. So the weather story, there will be patchy frost tonight across all of Metro Detroit. More rain showers late tomorrow and then a rainy period this weekend. Temperatures stay below normal for the rest of the week. We'll talk about the temperature trend in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Kim. The cable news landscape is really shaken up dramatically today by 2 sudden and high-profile departures, one at CNN, the other at the embattled Fox News. Kimberly Gill joins us now with those 2 announcements that really surprised a lot of people, and Tucker Carlson is gone.
You're right, Karen. Good afternoon to you. Primetime TV host Tucker Carlson suddenly and dramatically gone from Fox News Network just days after its parent company settled a defamation lawsuit brought by Dominion Voting Systems. The network released a short statement confirming the split, but would not comment on whether it's connected to the defamation suit. Carlson did his show last Friday night, didn't mention anything about a possible exit, and even said he'd be back Monday, today. Court documents showed he was one of the Fox hosts who didn't believe the 2020 election fraud claims, even while the network kept airing false allegations. Fox and Dominion just settled for $787 million last week. So far, no comment from Carlson. For now, Fox says a group of rotating hosts will fill his time slot at 8 p.m. Now, former CNN morning anchor Don Lemon is sounding off about losing his job. Today, the network's CEO announced they were parting ways and wished Lemon well in future endeavors. His departure comes 2 months after controversial on-air comments about presidential candidate Nikki Haley. He apologized and was off the air for a while. Today, Don Lemon tweeted, quote, "After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. At no time was I ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work that I have loved at the network." He also called his co-workers the best in the business and wished them all the best. So most recently, Lemon hosted CNN's morning show. So Karen, 2 big departures coming on the same day seems to be an incredible coincidence. Of course, we will keep you posted if we hear anything from Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, those 2 big things happening on the same day. You're right.
Yeah.
Probably not a coincidence. All right. Thanks, Kim.
Sure.
All right, we've got another Metro Detroit native chasing stardom on NBC's The Voice. This time it is Grace West. She grew up over in Canton. Her family shared video of an early performance.
Left in the rain without closing the door. I didn't stand in your way.
Oh, she's come a long way and could go all the way on The Voice if she survives tonight's battle rounds. Priya Mann caught up with the singer and joins us now. Priya, so exciting.
Oh, this is an incredible ride, Karen. You know, after graduating from high school, the 19-year-old moved to Nashville. She just won Canton Idol a few years ago. Now she's performing on a national stage, and you can catch her in the second week of the knockout round on The Voice. Hailing from Canton, 19-year-old Grace West is a rising star on The Voice.
Honestly, from the second I walked on the stage and I started singing the song, I don't know if it was stress or nerves or what, but I was in like a different world.
We caught up with the singer in Nashville. Grace and her parents moved there so she could pursue her dreams in country music.
Just this whole journey has been crazy, from like my blind audition, and now having my friends and family see it and everybody talk about it. I can't even explain it to you.
Grace was Blake Shelton's final buzzer pick ever. The country superstar is leaving after 23 seasons.
I could hear everybody was cheering. I was thinking about my parents in the back, and especially it being Blake's last season and turn for me, I just, like, the most surreal feeling ever.
Her parents, Jill and Daryl Rembinski, are still reliving the moment.
I could cry right now just talking about it.
Actually, I did cry on national TV.
I'm pretty sure I watched it like 7 or 8 times. I was like, rewind, rewind.
Back home in Metro Detroit, Grace's sister Abby has been glued to her TV screen.
Literally, it doesn't seem real. And my parents, like everything on there, I was like, it's just weird, but it's cool.
Abby works as a server in downtown Plymouth and doesn't miss a chance to promote her baby sister.
And I tell everyone, I'm like, hi, my name's Abby, my sister's on The Voice. Like, and I have a shirt with her face on it.
Grace got her start singing several nights a week at Ironwood Grill and Park Place Gastropub in Plymouth.
People just started looking around, and there's this girl in the corner with this voice, and they can't see him. The place is packed, and mom and dad are sitting up there, the family is, and they're just this big, huge voice, and they're looking around, and all of a sudden this little 14-year-old girl comes walking out, and it was just amazing.
The Canton teens' poise and confidence on The Voice started here in Wayne County.
It's a little different going from playing at bars and restaurants in the local area to singing on a huge stage, but I learned everything from Canton and just the whole Metro Detroit area.
And you can catch Grace West on The Voice tonight at 8 p.m. on Local 4. And we know there are just so many people here in Metro Detroit that are rooting for you. Just 19 years old, Karen. And who knows? She could win the whole thing. Reporting live tonight, I'm Priya Mann. I'll send it back to you.
Priya, I love how she gives the shout out to Canton and Plymouth and all of the Metro Detroit upbringing. Pretty cool, right?
That's right. It's like she knows where she comes from. She's honed her skills here, and she owes a lot to the folks in Plymouth, and now she's just making all of us proud.
Oh, so much so. All right. We appreciate the story. Thanks, Priya. Well, there is a new shakeup right now in the Walt Disney empire. New job cuts, but there is some consolation for anyone planning a Disney vacation this summer. We'll explain. Also, pop star Ed Sheeran is facing a new copyright battle with a connection to an iconic Motown song. We'll play some of the music for you. But first, new fallout from the Breonna Taylor shooting that outraged people across the country. Protesters are targeting one of the officers involved in Taylor's death, what they're fighting for now. And before we go to break, we do have a reminder. Bookstock is underway over at Laurel Park Place in Livonia. It's the biggest sale of used books and other media in Metro Detroit. You can find deals on 400,000 gently used items all week long. Plus, proceeds benefit literacy and education projects in Detroit, Oakland, and Wayne counties. We will be right back.